Hi guys, welcome along to Nardi Elder Gaming and the building of Leo's Lodge in Mist Survival. So I've been doing a little bit of thinking about this, and it seems that at the moment this is the most popular thing going on my entire channel. So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some build videos rather than actual gameplay, because we've all played through this. And we know what you can do, we know what you can achieve, we know all the missions and stuff like that. So I want to see exactly what we can do with the building engine. So first thing I'm going to do on Leo's Lodge at the moment is something that was suggested to me, which I did come up with the idea that I might try this, but we're going to give it a go anyway. So what I'm going to attempt to do is knock this wall down, and we're going to put a door in here to give us access to the garage, like so. So let's see if we can build a doorway in there. So far so good. And let's see if we can build a door in there as well. Oh no, it won't let me do that until we've actually finished this. So let's see what we can build. So we need some logs. We need nails, so let's get logs and nails. Right, so we've got the doorway. Now we need is the actual door to go in it. Great place to sit, Leo. Excellent. Right, let's see how this goes. Of course I've run out of screws. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? There they are. There we go. So now we got the door in the garage. So that's good. We're fully protected. So if we go in here, we can close the door. Coming in, Leo? Yeah, of course you are. There we go. So then we can close the door, and they haven't got access to the house. We didn't really need that door, but I'm going to leave it there. And then we got that door there, protection of the house. They can't get in there. We got this fence all up along here, so they can't get into this point. They couldn't get up there anyway. So we go through the chicken gate. Got that access area there where they sort of, when they do come in with the mist, they just, if you saw on the last video, I think it was on the last one, they just sort of hung around down there and they couldn't get up, they couldn't do anything. So I just had to wait until the mist cleared, and then they all died. So I built this wall up here just to protect that side of it, so they couldn't easily get round. I put up this fence in here with a gate, so that's another line of defence, so they can't get through there. And there we are. There's Leo's Lodge. Open the gate, don't go through the chicken fence. So we go up here, and we got our defensive, what do you call it, defensive tower really, isn't it? And we get a good view of the lodge. Excellent. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move down to the next area that I've got planned. And I think you're going to like it, because it's going to be a little bit more ambitious than this. Even though this wasn't overly ambitious. There we go. So let's get in the vehicle. Right. Feels like ages since I've driven this. There we go. That drives out of the garage nicely. So, here we go. Let's head off to the next place. Now, I'm not saying I'm by any means finished with Leo's Lodge. There may be other stuff that I will do, but I'm going to get yet another base on the go. Hopefully it won't make the the game too unplayable. You shouldn't do, because it's quite a way. But one of the main things about building the bases in this game is you need to make sure you've got a water supply, and you've got a couple of really decent places. Do you see how we missed that tree then by a gnat's whisker? Yeah, I didn't miss the bloody bear though, did I? Absolutely teleported next to me. Anyways, throw me now. What was I talking about? Water supply. Yeah, it's absolutely vital that you have a water supply, because once you've got a water supply next to you and you build a water still, then basically you're laughing, because all you got to do then is worry about food, and that food is quite easily to come by. And there's a few areas where obviously you can hunt bears, you can hunt chickens. It's not difficult at all. Now, this is where the next base is going to be. Hang on, let me get back there. Switch it off and me and Leo can get out and have a look. Now, this is going to be quite ambitious what I'm planning, because I'm going to make a road that leads out to the island there, and on either side of that road I'm going to have two buildings. One of them is going to be a house and one of them is going to be a workshop. So now we just need to decide whereabouts that's going to be. Now, I don't want it to be too close to the island so that I'm limited to the size of the house I can actually build. But I think if we make our way around, I'm not going to need the vehicle because I'm going to use the cheat menu again. So if we head down over here, I want a bit of flat ground so that I can actually put the car down along here as well. It's sort of flattish here, isn't it? But is it flat enough for what I want, or should I go around there a little bit more? We'll investigate the whole way around anyway, just to see where the best point of entry is. Also, I would normally want trees everywhere so I can cut them down and use them, but not really necessary in this while I'm using the cheat menu. So let's head on round and find. There's got to be a decent flat area around here somewhere. I mean, if necessary, I can use this sort of beach area along here. Now this is nice and close down to the water. That's a good point, but I don't have a decent area for the vehicle. Now I'm just looking at over there to the left of the two huts. See, it looks like quite a flat area. Let's go and have a look around there. Now I know it's a long way from the island, but bear with me on that. It's going to be good, I promise. Honest, Gav. See, that's fairly flat along here, but not flat enough. But if we can't find anywhere as flat as we'd like, then we're just going to have to start building when and where. See, now look, this is nice and flat around here. This is sort of what I want. Right, now I'm really liking this bit, this area here. So what I need to do is I need to swim in a direct line to the island. Because I'm going to start from the island and work outwards. Now if I remember rightly, nothing actually spawns on the island. There we go. Now the idea is that the island is going to be a good place to actually put some like garden stuff, start some stuff growing. So if we start here, and I'm going to use a foundation. Let me just try that one there a minute. If I build one to start off with, then we can start to work from there. Right, so that gives me an idea of the height. So if I build another one next to it, you're right, Leo. Build another one next to it there. That's a bit lower, so it should be easier for me to get up on. There we go. So we're starting. So we need to build these all the way across, because we're going to have a huge, great like bridge basically going from here all the way across. So this will be interesting. I think I can only do one at a time, can't I? So let's make sure I've got plenty of stuff to do this. Might take us a few minutes to get this done, but it's okay. We got plenty of time, haven't we? Right, looks like there was a couple that actually spawned in the lake, but that's all right. Hopefully it won't last too long and they won't see me. So it's doing alright at the moment. There we go, it's leaving now, that's good. There's a few of them in the water. So what I will do is that end will be fenced off, so that they can't just get up to me through the water, from the through the water onto the island and up. You know what I mean? I know what I meant. I don't know if there's an actual limit to the amount of stuff you can build on a single build. Could well be, but if there is, what I'll do, I'll dismantle the other base that I made. Not Leo's lodge, but the other one that I've got out by the tunnel. Right, we've run out of logs. There we go, we're back on it. So yeah, the idea of this one is going to be to actually keep the actual workshop and the house completely separate, like you would in reality. So you wouldn't have them all in the same one like we have at Leo's lodge. Leo don't mind though. In fact, where is Leo? Why is that one a different colour? Oh, I see. I tried doing another one on there. Didn't even realise I did that. But that's fine. So yeah, this building on this, it seems to be very, very popular. People seem to really like it. I mean, I love it. I get a bit frustrated when some of the things won't actually work, as you probably guessed from the last video. But apart from that, the actual building and seeing what you can put together is actually quite fun. Now, as big builds go, Leo's Lodge was the first one that I've ever done using specifically not using one of the prefab cabins. Even when I built the one on the school roof, that had a cabin already built on there. But this one is going to be a little bit more ambitious than what we've done before. And this one might take a few videos to get through as well. So if you're liking them, there's more to come. It's going to be fun. Don't know where Leo is. I'm sure he was down on the island. Oh, he won't be able to get up on the bridge, will he? Well, he will soon, because I'm going to make it so that he can. I was going to restart a new game for this build, but I didn't want to, because otherwise I wouldn't have Leo, would I? Right, we better have something to drink. So one of the first things I need to do will be a water still. We're not far off now, see, and we've got a huge great land bridge. To be honest, it's probably even big enough to bring the truck onto this and drive it down, and then down at the far end there I could probably build a big platform out and actually have a full-size garage. What could possibly go wrong, apart from me somehow driving it into the lake? Yes, and we know that's going to happen. If there's some way of messing something up, I always manage to find it somewhere along the line. I run out of nails, so we've got quite a few planks. Yeah, it feels like absolutely ages ago that I built my first base on top of the school. I think that must have been back in probably December, January time. I mean, the actual channel hasn't been going that long. I think it started in December. So it's actually done a lot better than I was expecting it to. And there we go, then we can just walk straight off the edge. There he is. What do you reckon then, Leo? So, let me just check on this other end a minute, because I might build another one of these on the other end. No, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to build some steps there. Now, where were steps? Are they on this one or this one? That's one of my biggest problems, is that I always forget where I've done stuff. Start him there. Is that a good angle? That looks alright. There we go. So now Leo can run up and down. So what I am going to do is about here, I'm going to build a fence across. And I'll do the same at the other end, which I may well take down at some point, but why does it not want to build that here? What's it doing to me, Leo? Do I need a gate first? Let's have a look. Right, we'll build that up first. Of course, he's going to get no. Right, okay, what we'll do, we'll have a little sleep. But before we do that, we better have something to eat, haven't we? Just so we don't starve to death overnight. We'll have one of them. So we'll eat that. There we go. So now we'll have some sleep. Let Leo get some rest as well. And here we are. We're back at it. Better open the gate to get through. Well, that's straight, isn't it? I'll redo that at some point. Right. So let's see. Why is that not letting me do that there then? I'm a little bit confused. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to build a wall there with a doorway in it. We'll try that instead. I was expecting things not to work 100% as I'd want them to, because this thing does seem to have some restrictions, as it were, some things that don't let it work very well. So if we do it there, and then if I build walls down the side, one there and one there, then that's going to be like a pretty good defense for anything trying to come through. Right, let's get some logs. It's not going to be the best looking thing, but it's all about defense at the end of the day. Because it wouldn't let me build defense. See what I did there? It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. Right, let me have some more logs. There we go. So that's our defences to stop anything from coming in. To here. Right, come on, Leo. I need you on this side because I'm going to build a door in there now, and I don't want you locked on the other side of it. Right, so I need some water and some screws. There we go. So right, we've got defences on that side, so I can leave that now because I know that I can come back to that at any point. Better have a drink. Right, so we're going to go down, and I think what we're going to do, we're going to do the same at this end if it won't let me build a gate. But then again, I might be able to build the gate here because I can do it just past here and have it coming round there, couldn't I? So let's try that. I'm going to put the gate about here. I know eventually I want to bring the vehicle through. So if I build that there. There we go. So I can build that, have it coming round the side and down into the water there. Right, this might take a few minutes to do, but we can sort of stand around and talk nonsense, can't we? A bit like I do for all of my videos, really. So yeah, I think that's going to work. Don't you, Leo? Always got to listen to what Leo says. I wish you could actually do these multiples though, not have to do them one at a time. But I mean, I know you can link them, but I mean, I'm out of sticks and components now. No, I'm not. Leo, you're always sticking your head through the metal. You're sort of destroying the illusion, mate. You know, I'm trying to make this look as realistic as possible, and you're really not helping with that. Yeah, I know. So I quite like what you can actually do with this. I am hoping though that in time they actually do more with it, so you can actually build a lot more rather than just these bits and pieces, you know. Right, now I know that's going to sit quite high up there, but I can probably put something down in there to block it out, because I know they can't go under. They should only be able to go through things if it's an open doorway or something like that, because I don't think they can jump. I don't remember them jumping. I feel bad now because Leo was just about to run through there, wasn't he? Should I leave the gate open for him? No. Right. So let's work on this side, because once I've done this, and you know, I've got some defences up then. So if I do get another mist, then at least I know I haven't got to worry. I can carry on working. This is good as well. I like the way it links at one end, and you can actually just swivel the gate around to where you want it. Don't want it coming too close to the dock there. So yeah, I mean, this is going to be basically it's going to be a dock base. So I've done a rooftop base, I've done a lake base on the mini lake, and now we're doing a dock base. Well, dock stroke island base, really, isn't it? Because this one we're going to delve into stuff like the gardening and everything and get a garden going. I might even have to put some wooden walls up along the end here, just to make that look right. The one thing I can't get to work on here though, which is annoying, is trying to get stuff to actually move at height, you know. So if I've got something, say, at the height of that, and I wanted to lower it, I know it says on the instructions underneath that if you press Control and use the mouse wheel, it should go up and down, but it doesn't. It just goes back and forward. So I mean, now that defences are almost done, we need to start thinking about let's get some more sticks. Need to start thinking about what sort of size platforms that we need to build out there for each one. So I'm going to need to sort of think about what I want to actually build on each part. So the lodge itself, the house part, doesn't actually need to be that big, and neither, in theory, does the workshop. Brilliant. That came in quick. Water needed, and it's hammering down. It's quite loud. I hope you can still hear me over it, because I'd hate to think that you couldn't hear my voice. Oh, I need a stick. Right, there we go. There you go, Leo, you're up here with me now. Right, so that goes all the way round. So that bit there is not going to stop them. So what I really need to do is have the gate coming round like so, to stop them from coming through. There we go, so that should stop them from coming up through there, hopefully. And if necessary, I can always put something down there to block that. And then I need to do the same here as well. If I do that one about there, then I should be able to bring another one round and make it look quite neat as it goes onto the edge of this. Damn it, not quite as close as I thought. That's okay, let's do that one there. One of those, one of those. And then if I, oh god. Starting to get dark. Right, okay. No worries. So if I build that one there. There. So that should stop anything from getting up here, because they won't be able to get up there, definitely not. And I mean, I could probably, I don't know if I can or not. No. Okay, because I thought I might have been able to start building some fencing along the edge there, but it won't allow that. So I could, in theory, if I wanted to. See, these don't look good. That's the problem. I want ones that are gonna look good once they're built up. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to put walls along there. That one should be alright. This one, I think, actually I know what I can do. I'm gonna knock that one down. And I'm going to do like I had on the other side. Where'd the other stuff go? Oh right, okay, I can't pick it up. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Right, so if I bring that that's it. So if I bring that round, build that one there. Just about to finish it. There we go, so build that one there. Of course I've run out of sticks. There we go, so good little test. So let's sleep up for the night. and we'll see what it looks like in the daytime. Excuse me while I just have a sip of my coffee, and apparently spill it all over my drink mat as well. Brilliant. Right. It looks a little bit janky, I know, but I don't mind. I may do something a little bit more symmetrical with it once we've actually got build, but at the moment it's just about protecting the dock from anything that might come in. Whereabouts is the vehicle? Can't remember exactly where the vehicle is, to be honest. So I think so. This is where we've made our bridge across. So where did I? Oh, so the vehicle's got to be over here, isn't it? So it's not that far. But I mean, I might bring it down here at some point. I don't really need it at the moment, not what I'm building. Do we, Leo? So, I love the way he answers me when I ask him a question like that. So the actual homestead area and the workshops are going to be closer to the back here, up near the island. So let's start building some more platforms out. Right, will 3 and long be enough? It won't be enough, but for now I'm going to need loads of logs. Not logs. Loads of planks, that's the word I'm looking for. I'll tell you what, while I think of it, let's just have something to eat and something to quench my thirst. What goes there? Right, so we'll eat that. Let me just get rid of that menu in the background. I know you're probably thinking I should be feeding Leo as well. I know. Poor old Leo, he looks hungry. Right, he's going to have something. I'm going to give him one of them because he likes them. Come here, Leo. I am facing him. There you go, Leo. There's your breakfast, mate. Right, so now you can't say I don't feed him. All those times when Leo disappears and I don't know where he is, he's off, he's off foraging. So he does alright. Probably does better than me. Really, I've used all those nails already. Oh no, it's because my hammer's broke. How can you walk across there? I haven't built it yet. That is the most amazing dog ever. Yeah, don't show off now. There we go, we're back on it. Right, that's one part of it. So we're going to do the same again. So I'm going to do the same on the other side, build exactly the same size. Try and keep a bit of symmetry between them. So from the outside they may well look the same, but obviously from the inside they're going to be different. One will be the workshop and one will be the home. Now I'm not going to cheat and just build a prefab on it. It's got to be all from scratch, so it's got to look good, because I want this one to actually look good. Whereas I like Leo's Lodge, but it doesn't look right from the outside. Something just doesn't look right about it. I think it's because for me the roof is facing the wrong way. I mean, it may do the same on this one, so from some direction you're going to look at it and it is going to look wrong. But I don't know if it's going to be from this direction or not. So for a later video I may well go up and rebuild on the school roof. See what I can do with that without actually using a prefab. Actually build a proper building on the top like we're doing here. But that could be later on, or I may not go there at all. I may do something completely different. Right, there we go. So we've got a massive great platform there, and I'm too fat to run. So there, look at that. That looks good. I quite like that. So now I need to build the walls around it. So this one's going to be the home. So should I make it bigger? Because I was sort of thinking about, as let's say you're coming down here towards it. So as you go under here, this would be like a sort of veranda area with a roof going over the top, then into the main house there. So it would need to be bigger, but the workshop will probably just be open fronted. So yeah, I think I'm going to build this bigger out here. So, you know, we need a bit of luxury. So we're going to have a nice big house. I'm not even sure whether I'm going to do it multi-story. I might just do like a one-level bungalow lodge. To me that sounds pretty good. I think so. So let's put the... I need to put a wall here first. Then I'm going to put the door in. So that one goes there. The doorway goes in next. I'm going to cancel that mainly because I want a window there. So let's put a window in that bit there. And I'm going to do another window this side. And did we do another window? Yeah, we did. So far that's going to look pretty good. So it is big, but we don't mind that. I don't know why I just walked through to the doorway to get through there when I could have just walked straight through the brick wall. The invisible wall, not a brick wall. What am I talking about? Right, Leo. Here we go. Yeah, we're on it, Leo. Do you know, I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to build a recycle bin in a minute. And I'm going to get rid of all the stuff I don't need. I'm just going to keep destroying it each time rather than carrying it along. That way it just make it a lot easier. There we go. So there's the front. And hopefully we're going to be able to put the pillars across the front here to make the big veranda. But I like the look of it so far. And of course the workshop will just be walls all around. Couple of windows at the back, but it's going to be open, so there won't be no front to it. It's just going to be a straight through into it, and then obviously a roof over the top to keep it protected from the elements. Right, so we wanted a recycle bin, didn't we? So let's see. It's one of these, I think, wasn't it? No, not at all. So what was it? Where was the recycle bin? Wasn't in amongst this lot, was it? Not in the electrics. Not in there. Wasn't in there. Not there. Oh, it's annoying trying to remember where everything is. There we go. Right, so I'm going to put that there for the time being. Right, so I need some more components and some more metal scraps. More components, more metal scraps. There we go. Right, so I haven't really got anything I need to get rid of, but those I don't need. But yeah, basically, so I can keep this as empty as possible. Don't need any sticks at the time for the time being. Still can't run, too much weight. Right, so I think what we need to do, Leo, is see if we can build those pillars along here. It might not let us. We might have to just forget about that, but I'm going to try it anyway. So where were the pillars? There they were. One there. One there. One there. One there. And one there. Will they look right? Sorry Leo, I ain't got nothing to shelter you with, mate. I haven't put the roof on yet. Right, there we go. So we got those up. So it's a bit annoying that they're not all facing the same way, to be honest. Probably be alright though. Come on Leo, we got a bit of shelter now. So the veranda's nearly done. There we go. That looks good. We like that, don't we, Leo? So we don't need to build anything on the top of that, but we do need to build the walls around. So let's make a start on those, shall we? Window. Window. I'm going to have windows all the way around, I think. Apart from those, that can be a wall there. And then this one up here can be a wall. There we go. It's looking good, I'm liking it. I know it's getting late, Leo. We might have to have a little bit of a sleep. Yeah. Let's do our normal 12 hours. Right, so let's get one of those. And I need some drink now because I've run out. Gonna get 2 of those. There we go, that's better. Right, so let's carry on building these walls. Run out of bloody logs again. Let's get some nails. Two loads of those should be enough. Run out of logs again. There we go. Right, so there's our living quarters, and that's quite nice. It's not massive. So I think what I'll do at this end, I'm going to build a doorway and a wall. So that can be like the bedroom area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Two lots of nails should be enough. There we go. Now this is looking good. So we got a window looking out over the lake, a window looking out over the garden sort of thing, and one that looks out over the platform and the workshop, so we can see everything that's going on. So what we need to do now is have a look and see how the roof is going to look. So will that go on to there? No. So let's try the roof quad. I mean, we know this ain't gonna work, it never does. The roof half. No, so I don't understand why it... Oh. Okay, I do understand, because I haven't built the bloody things yet. Come on, Nardi, get with the program. There we go, so we got that part of it done now. So the thing is, I may well roof this bit, but the other part will just be a flat roof. What's up, Leo? There we go. There, I like that. A nice big tall roof. Let's go see how it looks from the outside. So as we're looking from out there, that looks exactly what I wanted. Right. Now I was going to try and do something on the roof here. Maybe a watch out post or something like that. But do I really want that on this side? Or should I just... No, I'm just going to flat roof this. Because anything I want like that can go over the other side, can't it? I've already run over my time limit for this video, but I feel like I need to get some of this done. So let's just build this roof, and then that might well be the end of it for this one. But you know, if we get plenty of interest for it, then I'll do the videos more often. It's going to be quite an ambitious build, this one, I think. But I think it's going to look good once it's done. I think one of the hardest bits to do is going to be the garage. There we go. So the whole building now is looking good. We got the veranda. Just trying to get a nice angle there for the thumbnail. Looks good, doesn't it? But yeah, so everything's looking good with it so far. I'm happy with the way this is going. As I said, down there we're going to have a nice garden. That's gonna. I might even build that into a sort of a double doored thing, so you have to come through two doors to get in. As I said, I'm going to work on a bit more down there as well. Might even put like the carport down there. Have the garage down there somewhere, and then fence this lot off. And then on the next one we'll start working on the inside, building it up, making it look a little more homely. Definitely got to have a chimney, haven't we? Should we do the chimney before we finish? Why not? We really need a stone one, don't we? I think we'll go for this one. They haven't actually done any material stuff on these yet, so if we activate it, because that'll give us light in the dark now as well. So we should now have a visible chimney. There we go. It's looking good, isn't it, Leo? Looking good. Right, so let's get a position where I can get a... I wanted Leo in the frame really, but that will do, I think. I don't know why I tried to punch something then. There's absolutely nothing there. So yeah, I'm liking that. So I think on the next one we are going to get a little bit more ambitious and try and do a few more things. We'll get this workshop going over here with all the conveniences that we need, and maybe we'll get on to working something out for to bring the vehicle over, a garage over there. So if you want to join me for that one, remember to like and subscribe and all that jazz if you haven't done so already, and I will see you on the flip side. I'll catch you all later.